How to Play Blackjack. Before you play, be sure to present your TI Players Club card to the dealer. If you are not a member of our rewards program, please present your identification to sign up. Blackjack is one of the most popular games in the casino. The objective of blackjack is to create a hand that is equal to or closer to 21 than the dealer's hand, without going over 21. The best hand a player or dealer can achieve is a blackjack. A blackjack is an ace with a face card or a 10 on the first two cards received. The numbered cards are at face value. The face cards always have a value of 10. An ace is either 1 or an 11. Once the cards have been shuffled, the dealer offers a player the opportunity to cut the cards. After the cut, the cards are placed in the shoe. The game begins when every player has placed their bet in the area in front of them. The dealer then begins by giving each player a card face up, starting from the left of the dealer and continuing until everyone has two cards. The dealer will have one card face down, called the hole card, and one card showing, called the up card. The players are always playing against the dealer, not the other players at the table. When the dealer has a blackjack, the game stops and all the bets are collected, except from players who also have a blackjack. And those players would tie and keep their original bet. Once again, a blackjack is an ace with a face card or a 10 on the first two cards received. If the dealer does not have a blackjack, the play will begin starting with the player on the dealer's left. Players will indicate whether they want additional cards or not. The player has options when it is their turn and must indicate what they would like at that time. The player may stand on the hand they have, or they may draw an additional card. To draw an additional card, you simply make a scratching motion behind your bet. This player drew a 2 and then a 10 and busted with a total of 25. The dealer will remove their bet and cards from the table. If the player does not want any additional cards, they simply make a waving motion behind their bet. This player has an ace with an 8. Player decides to stay and use the ace as an 11 for a total of 19. When the dealer and the player tie, it is called a push, and the player keeps their bets. When the player wins without a blackjack, they are paid even money. When a player wins with a blackjack, they are paid 3-2, or 1.5 times their original bet. Anytime the dealer has an ace showing as their up card, all players will be offered the opportunity to purchase insurance. If the dealer does not have a blackjack, the dealer will collect all insurance bets and the game will continue. However, if the dealer does have blackjack, they will turn their cards over and show their blackjack. Any player that did not protect their bet with insurance will lose their original bet. Any player that took insurance will lose their original bet, but the insurance bet will pay 2-1. There are two options in blackjack that allows the player to bet additional money on their hand after they have seen their cards and the dealer's up card. One of these options is called splitting pairs. You can split any pair you want by matching your original bet. Here the player has 2 8s and wants to split the pair. The player's original bet is $10. So to split the pair and play 2 separate hands, the player would place an additional $10 next to their original wager and continue to play 2 separate hands of blackjack. If you draw an additional card equal to the original 2 cards, you are allowed to resplit the pair up to 4 separate hands. Here the player draws an additional 8 and decides to split again with an additional $10 wager. You can draw as many cards as you want on each hand without going over 21. Aces are a little different. When you split aces, you receive only one card on each ace. The other option in blackjack that allows the player to bet additional money on their hand is called doubling down. Here the player has a 6 and a 4 for a total of 10. The player receives a 10, and their hand now totals 20. When the player doubles down, they receive only one additional card.